Morning, everybody. It's been a while since I've been on drumkit. So in these practice streams, actually, let me pull this up. There's almost 300 practice streams, and in these streams, I like to share how I'm trying to improve things to get better as a drummer. And I've been playing for drums for over 26 years now, but most of it's been rudimental, then concert, and only a wee bit on this whole drum kit thing. Now, if you check out on this playlist, the drum practice streams, you can find like timestamps in the description of each one of these. That shows like what I was working on, how I was working on it. So for example, right here is talking about how to prep for an audition. Right here is talking about how to learn to write a solo. We were working on cheese before an accent, triplet grid, etc. So the timestamps are there to help you out. And anytime somebody asks a question and I respond to it, I sometimes turn those into highlight reels that I put into this playlist called the Drumming Tips playlist. There's like over 8 hours of free tips in here that help you out. These member first ones are scheduled to release. This one comes out next Friday, and this one comes out the following Friday. So none of this is going to be behind a paywall or anything. It's just early access if you want it. Now, where can you find all this stuff? Well, you can find it on my YouTube channel. So if you just go to the home tab, we've got well over 1,000 play-alongs and 2,547 hours of free drumming content. Just go to the home tab and then click on this header, and boom, it's got you sorted out. But the best place to go is actually my website. Reason why is because I'm able to sort things better. So like here are the 54 chop exercises. Here's the 372 triplet grid variations, the 513 16th note grid variations. Here's a video where I talk about how I'm going to work on limb independence here in a little bit, and like what I do to actually practice this to improve over time. And this philosophy is based off of some ideas learned from a couple of different books. New Breed 1 and 2, as well as Don Moyle's book, which Gary Chester did New Breed. And then Don Moyle has a book called 50 Ways of Syncopation. If you practice those with these 55 drum charts, it really helps out with limb independence. But we also got marching bass stuff, technique stuff, and then again, all of the drumming tips, blah, 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 blah. But we're going to warm up. We're just going to play through one of the limb independence patterns, and then we're going to stretch massage, and then I'm just going to kind of review some limb independence patterns. Again, I'm not good at these yet, but I'm sharing. Here's how I practice. Hopefully it helps you out with your own playing, your own drumming. Okay, so I'm going to pull up. Oh, we got to get motivated with Shia LaBeouf. I forgot. Oh, for copyright. I'm going to hide Shia for a moment. He's there. Do it. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it. Make your dreams come true. Just do it. Some people dream success, but you're going to wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not going to stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it. Just do it. Yes, you can. Just do it. If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up. Oh yeah, now I'm super motivated to stream. Thanks, Shia. Saitama IRL? Hi. Saitama desu. Hajimemashite. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Okay. We are gonna warm up here. So, we're gonna warm up with this one's open. Let's see, what's this one? So right hand, play short notes on tom. Okay. Let me make it so you can see it. So here's what the pattern is. So you play the short notes while you're doing 2 and 4 on the hi-hat. You fill in with snares, ghost note triplets, and in the quarter notes, the longer notes, you're going to play on the bass drum and on the ride cymbal. Etc. Okay? That's the plan. This mic is too low. It helps to make sound effects. Mr. Clean up jamming? No, I'm Dr. Clean. Close. Good guess, though. Mr. Clean is my father. Actually, that was my CV. It has to do with tomorrow's stream. Stay ready for that one. That's okay. No, I understood. Don't worry. I'm not Mr. Clean though. I'm Dr. Clean. Wait, how fast did I play this? I gotta look. So the last time we did this, so this journal like helps me to like figure out like, hey, Jared, here's how fast you played it last time. So last time it was 140. It was only technically proficient, so it wasn't very musical yet, but we're gonna try that. So swung charts. There's also the straight versions, and there's 55 of them, so you can just pick whatever one you want. Let's go with this one. Also, Professor Joke is here somewhere. I mean, I turned down a professorship, multiple professorships actually, to become a YouTuber instead. So I have taught university, undergrad, graduate. I've taught every grade, kindergarten through doctoral students. So you're not wrong. I am Professor O'Leary. Dr. O'Leary. That's me. I gotta turn up the volume. Okay, so this play along is muted, but I promise there's something there. So if you use these to practice with, you can actually hear it. Oh, I know what you're referring to. I've seen X-Men. 2, ready, and... No, I appreciate it, Red. I know my worth. Appreciate the kind words, though. I do get a lot of people who harass me and try and say otherwise, but I know I'm good. Always more to work on. But I didn't get that vibe from you. I just thought you were having fun. Unlike some of the other comments. I get. Unfortunately, this is a hybrid kit. You're on mesh heads and whatnot with a drum module, so you can't hear all the like subtle notes. So you might not actually hear all the ghost notes. Those. I wish you could hear the buzzes in particular. That's the one thing where I'm like, it's not quite there yet. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. GV, like Gary V. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, aim. That was a fun warm-up. That's funny. So it accidentally just like ended the stream. We're not done. We're not done. Okay, so what I was saying, in case you couldn't hear it, it probably muted it. So played it at 140. It's mostly musical, technically proficient. We had fun with it. It was good. I like that one. Good warm up. But we're now going to stretch and massage, and then we'll get back into reviewing some limb independence patterns. First thing I recommend, learn this from my first drum teacher. You hold your sticks like this. You pull in. You pull in. You push through. It looks weird. It feels great. 10 out of 10. We recommend. My hi-hat's already sliding. It has 36 pounds of weights on it. And this mic stand that's right here, that one, also pushing on it, and it's still sliding. If you do traditional rotate and hold here, I don't do that anymore, so I'm not going to worry about that. But we had enough years playing that way. Now, oh yeah, can stretch the underside of the forearms. You could do it this way. You could do it on the wall like I demonstrated 2 days ago. You could do it on your drums like this. I'm just going to go ahead and do one at a time. We'll take our time today. Go slow. Move this hi-hat back. Slide this way, please. Thanks. You're going to watch, like, the stream is just going to slowly, like, woo. There was one where my leg was, like, literally fully extended, and it's just like, I can't play the hi-hat anymore. It was bad. No, it's just the other side. That was a couple weeks ago where I did that. So I need to work on the doubles on my foot, which we will do at the end of the stream. Stay tuned for that. Now I'm going to stretch the top side of the forearm. Oh, that feels good. You could do it on the wall. The higher you go, the deeper your stretch. You could do it one at a time, or you could just do this one on your legs. Twice as fast. Woo. Hacks enabled. That's what the stream's all about. We're doing finger to finger, stretching them. I'm going to teach you drumming hacks, like how to use a pencil eraser to get better at flam drags. I just made that up. Just kidding. You'll find that kind of nonsense on the interwebs. Here's how to save $1,000 a year with a pencil eraser. Nope. Not gonna work. Thanks, Troom. I appreciate you. Did I watch Whiplash? Not quite my tempo. Bah. Yeah. I know. Bald person, educator, professor. Yeah, it all lines up. Except I'm not... I'm not very angry like that guy. That guy was not a good teacher. And I'm more than qualified to say that. My PhD is in music education, so I'm quick to call out bad education, and that right there is some of it. We're massaging now. We're doing thumb on top and fingers underneath, just kind of relaxing the forearms. After we finish this massage routine, a little stretch routine, we're going to get back into playing some charts. We're doing an approach, I believe it was kind of like mainstreamed by Alan Dawson and some of the people he taught. I believe he taught my main drum kit teacher, Don Moyle, or his drum kit teacher. I forget where the passing down of knowledge came from. But either way, learn this from Don Moyle and using it to kind of work through some charts. But first, I got to massage my hand. It's important to keep your hands healthy. That way, when you're my age, you can still drum. 39. Been playing drums for 26 years. The fact that I don't have carpal tunnel, tendonitis, things like that, that's a good thing. Last one is you massage base to tip of each one of your fingers. I recommend it. It is good. By the way, the drum kit that I'm using is a hybrid acoustic electric kit. So it's got the mesh heads on it, and it's got the silent stroke heads is what they're called. And then these cymbals you can actually see through. So they have holes drilled into them that make them significantly quieter. It makes it so that, like, if you're living in, like, an apartment or something, your neighbors will be less annoyed. Not 100% soundproof, but it's great. The drum triggers, unfortunately, don't really, like, pick up all the nuances and details, but it'll make it so you don't potentially get kicked out of your apartment or something. Unless you want to, then go for it. Just play your blast beats all day long. Speaking of blast beats, let's play something else. Not a blast beat. What do we want to do to warm up? Or rather, continue to play after we just warmed up. I don't know what I'm feeling. You know what? I'm feeling Baião. Yeah. Oh, it's already lit up. Wow. Okay, so we've got not lit up, I guess, expanded. Woo, woo. Okay, so Baião pattern. What is Baião pattern? So Baião pattern, weave the feet goes right, left, right, both. How much does it cost? So if you, I'm assuming you're asking about the drum stuff, but if you're on here, which is linked at the top of the screen, instead of going to /drum, go to /gear. Or if you scroll all the way down into the tips and lessons section, this very first link, books and gear recommend, it has all sorts of stuff. Like this is the book from Don Moyle that I am working these patterns out of. The ones that I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, New Breed by Gary Chester. But if you scroll further down, this is a Amazon link, affiliate link. So thank you for those who use these. And you can get the cymbals and the heads, etc. that I use. These are the low volume heads. This I put on my kick and all that. And the sticks I'm using for kit are the Jack DeJohnette's, and then the Hardeman hammers. I use the rudimental stuff. But you can find that at /gear. And again, these are affiliate links. So if you're going to buy a very large object like a boat, just click on the affiliate link beforehand before you buy it off Amazon. And then that'll make it so I make $1 billion at least. Okay, so last time we did this Baião pattern, we did it at 200. So what is Baião pattern? So Baião pattern is right, right, both. Right, right, both. Oh yeah. And then you play 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a right, right, both. Right, right, both. Right, right, both. You can put the bell on the 8th note. And you read the pattern with the Snare drum. That's the proper way to pronounce it. Trust me, I'm a doctor. I'm just kidding. Not about the doctorate part, but 200A. Okay, so we're going to go to straight charts in here. And 200 is brisk, baby. Let's try it, though. Sure, we'll pick this one. And then we go to here. And we will attempt it. Now, again, there is a play along here, so you can actually hear what the parts sound like and hear whether or not you're playing it with the play along, but it's muted. A 1, a 2, here we go. Ah! Some reading airs there. Polkadon phonics, work it for me. Here we go. That's a Brian Regan or a Jim Gaffigan joke, the hooked on phonics thing. That's what I was quoting. A 1, 2, here we go. Still got some reading issues. It's like mostly okay, but my reading is off. 1, 2, ready, and. My hi-hat sliding. I don't know if you can see it. It's like turning. It's annoying. I was like, why do I feel my water bottle on my foot? 1, 2, here we go. Ugh, that was rough. That was no good. A lot of it had to do with, like, I was like, why do I feel something on my foot? It made me think of a dog who, like, died 2 years ago, who would, like, come and, like, sit right next to me. Like, if I was playing drum kit, she'd literally, like, sit right here and just, like, lean into me while I was practicing. It was super cute, but, you know, she's been dead for a couple years. So my brain went there. Well, that was not great. It was just kind of meh. It just felt out of control. All right. Documented. We will remember. I remember. Let's play something else. Ooh, this one caught my eye. Is this the one I'm thinking of? No, it's not that one. Let's do a weird one. This one totally messes with my brain. Yeah. Okay, so I gotta go like full focus mode for this one. So this one gets goofy. All right, what are we doing? 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and you're like, Jared, what is hard about that? You're just 1, 2, 3, 4. Except your feet are gonna be in 3/4 time, and it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, while you're still continuing to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 with your right hand, and you're reading the patterns with your left hand while you're doing this. And if you talk at the same time, you're doing 5-way independence, which is a lot, because, you know, the voice being the 5th limb. Quotes of air. Cool. Let's try this. We're going to do it at 160. How will it go? Nobody knows. I'll let you know in about 5 minutes. Past the grid stuff. Yeah, here we go. 160, right? Yeah. Okay. Sure. Charts 31 through 35. That sounds great. Timestamps in the description of every one of these play-alongs. Some of them go as slow as 20 beats a minute. Some of them go as fast as 240. It counts you off, but it's muted on your end. Here we go. Let me rewind it, actually. Gotta flip the mouse upside down or it'll start, like, wiggling, and then it, like, distracts me because it changes the screen. 1, 2, ready, and... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I read that wrong. I'm fired. Unsub. I get it. I understand. Not allowed to make drumming mistakes. That's what the commenters would lead you to believe. Is this sight reading? Yeah. So I don't have these charts memorized. There's like 55 of them. So it makes it so that you're practicing reading charts. Yeah, it's a good way to practice. So like this ostinato that I'm playing is a 3/4 pattern in the feet over a 4/4 pattern in the hand. And then you read through the charts with one limb, or sometimes two limbs. Alright, last chart. This feels way better than the Baião did. A 2, a 1, 2, here we go. Okay, so that one, I wrote it in 5/8 phrasing. So technically you're playing 5/8 patterns with the left hand while playing a 4/4 pattern with the right hand while playing a 3/4 pattern with the feet. That's a fun one. It gets a wee bit wacky. But hey, that one sounded way better than Baião. Quality of the playing is between technically proficient and musical. I wasn't really super focused on the musicality, so we'll just go with technically proficient. I had fun with it. I enjoyed it. Yay. Now, the next time on Monday when I practice through these patterns, I'm going to focus on the ones that are really bad. The ones that are highlighted in yellow and red, I'm not good at. Today, we're just kind of reviewing some ones that I'm decent at. But if you tune in on Monday, you'll see me practice the ones that I'm really bad at. You can see how I work on it, try and improve it. Let's see, what's another fun one we can play? And then I'll probably work on my foot speed from my doubles. So we'll do some rebound to work on that, but stay tuned for that. Let's see, what's a good one? That one's fun. So you play a paradiddle puttada. Puttada left. So it's like a weird paradiddle in the second half. So you play it faster. So you read the charts with your foot, and that was a cool one, but I don't know if I want to play that. Oh, you know, I haven't done this one. Right below it, opened up. So I haven't done this one in a while. So this one, it's a V pattern. So instead of playing... Stop sliding, please. Thank you. Yeah. Instead of playing... like with a hand, you're actually playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now you could treat it like a tenor player like this, where you maintain the same wrist angle, or you could treat it like Julie Spencer on mallets, or on drum kit, because you're only one person playing. You can do this little flick technique. I've heard it's called the Julie Spencer technique on mallets. And you just play that while you read through the pattern with your foot. So reading through the chart. So You could fill in with the left hand. Whatever you want. I don't know. I'm just going to do the 8th note. So we'll just let our left hand take a little break. Why? It's super tired. Not really. I'm making up stuff. All right, so we did it at 125 last time, and it was musical and fun. Let's try it at 130. Woo! We got to go to the straight charts, though. Can't play that swung. I mean, I guess you could, technically. That'd be weird. But hey, you do you. 130, right? Yeah. Okay. This one? Sure. Charts 6 through 10. I like to just like change up, just like randomize what charts I'm doing, because again, like what Lup was asking about on YouTube. Yeah, these are your sight reading through this. That's the whole point of this. There's a reason why there's 55 drum charts on here, is so you can practice not memorizing these things, but just be able to have that limb independence going, where you just see a chart and go. So again, this is the ostinato. It's just a one-handed ostinato pattern, a little V pattern on the cymbals and snare, and you read the pattern on the bass. 1, 2, here we go. It's fun, right? It's simple. It's a little weird to get used to the V pattern, but once you do, it's like, haka-tabaka. 1, 2, here we go. Again, you could do a tenor approach, don't change your wrist, or you could do the flick, Julie Spencer approach, whatever you want. It's drum kit, it doesn't matter. It's weird, the snare's not hitting on every single one of these. It's throwing me off. I'm like trying to mess with the drum module, and it's like that just turned it off. 1, 2, hopefully that fixes it. 2, here we go. I did not make a mistake there. I've never made a mistake. That vocal, it was implied. play it. There, another one. Trying to see if it's like a spot on the head that's dead. It just like doesn't work. I don't know. 2, 1, 2, here we go. Okay, so most of the mess up was just me like messing around with the drum trigger. So what I was doing is I was like loosening this up and then tightening it and like trying to experiment with it while I was playing through it, and it was still screwing things up. This thing is like cool, but because like you can do a lot of fun stuff, like where you can change the sound of it. Like it's neat how it's like a hybrid acoustic electric, but like it just sometimes doesn't get all the sounds. Like if I play that fast, it doesn't get all the notes, but I can, or a roll. If I play it really fast, it's like, how can't compute, won't do it. So ramp. Anyways, mostly technically proficient, musical. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna now do this. Okay, so we did it 145 last time. Okay, so what is this? Oh, I'll show you. Don't you worry about that. The drum charts that I was just playing and 50 more charts you can find at the link at the top of the screen, /drum on my website. Or under the home tab of YouTube, all the playlists are there. But it's under the chop stuff, under the grid stuff. Boop, right in here are where all the charts are. Top row, excuse me, exercise the demon. Those are straight charts, and then the bottom row, those are swung charts. We are going to actually go into the timing exercises here. And there's an exercise called Rebound at the very top. Now, this one we're going to do with double strokes. 2 on the snare, 2 on the bass. Wow, that sounds hard. Yeah. Just you wait. It's deceptively simple, but difficult. 1, 2, 3, and snare, snare, bass, bass. Why I'm practicing it. This would be so much better if I use the double kick, but it's on the other drum kit. This is all on one foot to work on double strokes on the foot. Getting a little extra flam there. Extra double stroke there. Double stroke on to double stroke. stopped it. Apparently I hit my mouse or something. Or it bounced. And it stopped. Speaking of stop, last time. Here we go. Sweet, it's a good one, right? This exercise, you can start as slow as 20, or you can go as fast as 200. Just go into the timestamps, and then click. All the way up to 200. It's a good one. Highly recommend it for your foot. You can start with 2 on the foot, and then 2 on the snare. You could do this with its only feet, alternating, or double strokes, or triple strokes, or 7 tuplets, or whatever you want. It's a good exercise. Speaking of good exercises, there's literally over 1,000 of them for free. Link at the top of the screen, jaredoleary.com/drum. 54 chop exercises, 372 triplet grid variations, 513 16th note, 55 drum charts with 36 timing exercises, 166 marching bass, 134 technique, and literally 8 hours, I think, of drumming tips in this playlist, and almost 300 entire practice streams here in this playlist. So there's 279 currently. So if you're interested in like seeing how I work on stuff, the timestamps are in the description. And if you don't want to go to my website, that's fine. You can just stick here on the tube of view. Just go to the drumming content underneath my home tab, and then it only shows you the drumming stuff. I also create gaming and computer science stuff because I'm a nerd and I like to share things I'm interested in. I'm going to get set up for some Fortnite. Speaking of things I'm interested in, if you want to check that out, stick around for a little bit. I'll be on in probably about 30 or so minutes, but I got to move all of this stuff and get set up for that. I appreciate everybody stopping by, and tomorrow we'll be back on, and we should be doing a drum technique practice stream so you can see how I work on stuff, trying to improve as a drummer. But I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I appreciate you all just like sticking around, watching this content, and engaging with the play-alongs and whatnot, and sharing it with other people. But have a good day. Goodbye.